Hey, it's Amelia again. I'm going to do the beauty community tag. I was just tagged this morning by Norrra. She messaged me on Instagram and she's like, oh, I'm going to tag you in these. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, oh, that's funny because I was going to tag you in the other one. But I haven't heard of this one. I think I saw someone was, I think it was Kaylee who posted it. I haven't watched anybody's yet, so I'm hoping I'm not going to repeat what other people say, but I really don't know anybody else's answers. So I'm just going to read them for the first time now. Number 1 is, what are your favorite videos to watch? The way I am with videos is I go through cycles of watching one type of video. So at the moment, I'm watching pretty much only declutter videos. Sometimes I'll just be watching only collection videos. Or like, I don't know. I really like collections and declutters because they're kind of the same thing, except collections is more just stating what you have and declutters is more of showing what you have but then getting rid of something. So, besides that, I really like watching Pan That Palette videos, and there's something else and it just got erased from my mind or something. It's just gone now. Oh no, where did it go? Oh, I like reviews of palettes, like eyeshadow palettes specifically. I tend to not watch videos, like reviews on things that aren't eyeshadow, unless it's something specific I want. I just am not really, like, I rarely watch foundation reviews. Rarely do I watch bronzer, blush, or highlighter reviews. I think in the time that I've been watching YouTube, which has been a long time, I've watched only a handful of mascara reviews, only because I was interested in them. I really don't care about anything else. What are your favorite videos to film? I just started my YouTube, so I haven't had like types of videos that I've repeated filming. Everything is pretty much a new thing. I do like videos where I can just sit here and talk because it doesn't require a lot of, like, I can just set my phone down and I don't have to use any, like, camera skills to film. I do think, though, that my Pan That Palette videos are going to be my favorite just because I get to talk about something I'm passionate about, I guess. And it'll be fun for me to document the progress I make, but I really don't have a favorite type yet because, like, today I filmed my first Get Ready With Me. For all I know, that'll become my favorite. I don't know. What are your least favorite videos to watch? Honestly, it would probably be Project Polish or Project Pan videos where I'm not interested in what they're panning. Like, if it's stuff I don't care about, like, I don't know how to explain it. I just get really bored easily, so I tend to watch videos on double speed. And if you're talking about products that don't interest me, I'm just like, whatever, skip to the next part. I'm really bad about watching people's videos. And I realize that, like, that's so kind of rude since I'm posting the same videos. But, like, I honestly am just more entertained by watching videos that have to do with eyeshadow palettes. Like, that's what I'm really into. So, yeah, and then reviews about products I don't care about. Oh, another type of video I really like to watch, are videos about, like, one of my favorites is Faith's video, All My Makeup Is Going Bad. Like, videos where people are getting real about makeup. There was, like, a large amount of people doing videos along those lines, but videos talking about problems within the beauty community, or videos talking, like, about project panning that aren't updates. Thrifty Beauty has a series called Project Pan Boot Camp, and I like those videos. I just started watching them last night, so I guess I can't say they're a favorite, but, like, I didn't even know she existed until a few months ago when I subscribed, and I'm very bad about going back and watching people's old videos, so I just started doing that yesterday. What's my favorite part of the beauty community? Honestly, I think within the Project Pan part of the beauty community, what I love is that people are so nice and supportive. Like, you don't get hate comments in the Project Pan community like you do in the beauty community as a whole. Everyone's just so kind, and it's so easy to grow as a creator, like a content creator, because everybody just wants to support each other. I remember when I joined Instagram, I just got a lot of followers even though my pictures weren't good, because people just wanted to support each other and they wanted to support me. And I was able to get better at taking photos and like build myself up to like 2,000 something followers. And I just feel like in other communities on YouTube or on social media in general, it's a little more difficult to become popular because everyone's sort of like out for themselves, and you just sort of have to just be better than everyone else. But in the Project Painting community, it's like, it's not about being better than each other, it's about just having people enjoy your content and supporting one another. So I think that's really unique to this community from what I've seen, and I think that's really cool. My least favorite part of the beauty community is honestly the lying. And I know it's like kind of, people talk about the things what like sponsorships and stuff like that, but my real issue is when people are blatantly lying and nobody calls them out for it. Like really big beauty gurus especially. This is like outside of the Project Painting community, but I've learned how to pick up on disingenuous, is that the word? People who aren't genuine. Like, and I just see it all the time, and I am really irritated by all the lying. But I'm also irritated that because there's so many like hate comments that are just purely bullying, people who are giving critiques like, I don't like that this seems like you're lying, or I wish you would post more videos like this or that, those automatically are labeled hate comments, so the problems in the community aren't being fixed. For example, for the most part, I find that there are very few YouTubers outside of the Project Painting community who are honest regarding brands like Morphe, brands where we all know they have products and they're clearly not the worst items on the planet you could buy. Like, people like them, they seem to be good. But we all know they're not the best quality out there. But there are beauty gurus who will act like they are and say they are and insult people who try and tell them otherwise. And the issue I have is there's going to be people leaving hate comments that are just rude to those people. So when someone comments something like, I really don't like that you talk about Morphe all the time because it feels like you're lying to me, that's automatically a hate comment now because of what other people are doing. So it's like this cycle of people continuing to have bad behavior, and then people trying to correct it are blacklisted as haters, and then it's just like a nasty cycle. And I think a lot of people are getting sick of the big beauty gurus because of the bullshit they get away with. And then those beauty gurus are sick of the comments and their subscribers because they just see all of the people that are there to troll that probably aren't even their subscribers. But then they take their actual viewers' opinions that are not like, they're not comments like kissing that person's ass, so they immediately don't like that person, and they group them with the people that are trolling them. You know what I mean? So my least favorite part is there's just a lot of hatred between the beauty gurus and people following them, when there shouldn't be. Like, we should be able to watch them and enjoy the content and feel like we're not being lied to and feel like we can give constructive criticism, and they should feel like they're not being hated by everyone who's following them. Like, they should feel comfortable reading their comment section, and I don't feel like they can. So that's like a huge, I could spend like an hour talking about that. What motivated you to start your channel? I just felt like my posts on Instagram, I like writing a lot. Like, I write walls and walls of text with every picture I post. Not every picture, but like a lot of them. And I just felt like on Instagram, it's a platform mainly for pictures. So I felt like there were not as many people reading what I had to say in terms of my updates with like Pan That Palette and stuff, as there were people just looking at the picture, seeing I had pan and liking it. And I really wanted more interaction. Like, on Instagram, I do get a lot of comments and I appreciate them and I like responding to people, but I felt like with YouTube, people are actually listening to what you have to say and interacting with you in that way. So I was really nervous to start a channel for a long time with my anxiety, and one day I just decided to film a makeup collection, and I was just like, let's just try it and see what happens. And I posted it and people were nice to me and they liked it, and I was like, okay, I can do this. And then I did my Pan That Palette and Project Pan intro, and a lot of people were really nice to me and like telling me they liked the video, and I was like, okay, I can do this. And people are actually like responding to things I say in the video, so it's not just about the visual, it's about what I'm actually saying, which is different than Instagram. In terms of the numbers of people interacting, like on Instagram, I do have people that interact with me just as much, but the ratio between likes and comments, I think it's there's a smaller gap between the two on YouTube, which I enjoy. What inspires you on YouTube? Oh, who inspires you? I was about to say, what does that mean? Who inspires you? Stephanie Nicole is one of my favorite people, and she inspires me to do better. Kaylee Bout inspires me because her videos are so beautiful, and I love the way she does reviews. And even though we don't always agree on product preferences, I trust her 100%. Who else do I love? Makeup Struggles. I love that. And I think she really inspires me because she doesn't give a fuck that her camera quality isn't as great as the like big beauty people. And she just like has some of the best videos. It's just like, I feel like, what am I trying to say? I think she's shown me that it's about the person and the content they're making, not the quality of the camera or like the setup in the background. Like, it's not about having a candle lit in one corner and an Alex 9 drawer in the other. Like, it's about what you have to give, and people will follow you if you have something good to give. Liv loves her makeup also. I really love that she talks fast because people talk so slow in videos. I wish I could talk faster. And like, I just love how every video of hers is a unique idea. Like, she comes out with all these ideas and I'm like, I can't even think of that many ideas. And she posts all the time, but she doesn't take sponsorships. Like, she really is doing it for fun. I just love all these people. There's so many other people I watch who inspire me, and I wouldn't be able to name them all. The Daisy Girlie is one of my favorites. Like, I tell her I love her all the time on Instagram, and I think it might creep her out, but like, she really has some amazing videos, in my opinion. And I wish that they could be like hers, but, you know, we'll get there. Number one thing you would change about the beauty community. I realize that people's livelihood depends on making money from videos, but I would honestly take away the sponsorships and PR, because that's where the big issues started for me as a viewer. People who were bigger in the beauty community were bigger because they had good tutorials and they had good reviews. And now it's all about saying nice things to stay on PR lists and saying nice things to have good relationships with brands so you can get more brand deals and sponsorships. And it's become so fake and so dishonest that it's like, why am I watching a commercial every single day when I'm trying to watch videos that are giving me honest opinions, and I feel like I'm watching commercials over and over again. And I'm just not into it anymore. And I do think that people deserve to make money off of ads. And I do think that they deserve to get sent PR, but I just think the sheer amount of PR people get and the fact that what they say determines if they're going to stay on a PR list creates an environment for dishonesty. And you know what? They can all say, "Oh, I'm honest. You just we can have different opinions." But they're lying. A lot of them are, and about a lot of things. But obviously, they're not going to admit it. So, and if they're not, it comes across that way anyway. So either they're lying, or the way that they talk sounds like they're lying, and that's a problem to me. And I think it stems from irresponsibility when it comes to explaining that something is sponsored or was sent to you. I think if there's more responsibility in being clear about where things are coming from and what biases they might have, that would be more beneficial than hiding it. And I know that a lot of them have gotten better about explaining where things come from, and they'll be like, "Oh, I got sent this, but I still like it." But I don't know, it went on for so long they weren't claiming what they purchased themselves and what they didn't, that I've lost trust in every single large beauty person. I am only subscribed to, of the ones at the very top, I'm only subscribed to Jaclyn Hill, and honestly, I don't know when to trust her anymore. I watch all her videos still because I used to be, her number one fan. I loved her videos. She's one of the people I watched to learn how to do makeup. And now I can never tell when she's telling the truth or not, and it's just really sad. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying she's a liar. I'm just saying every time the word Morphe comes out of her mouth, I want to stab myself in the eyes, and I have to stop watching the video. That's all it is. Number one advice for other creators / new people starting out a channel. Well, I'm very new, but I think the advice I would have given myself, did I start 2 weeks ago or a week ago? I don't know. I would say just start filming. Just start figuring out how to film on your phone or whatever you have. And when I filmed my first video, it only took me 10 minutes to get used to the camera. It's scary, but you just have to start talking. And then don't even worry about editing if you really don't know how, but you can find cheap, easy software that's pretty self-explanatory to edit with. And then just post it and see what happens. And if you hate it, you can always private it. I think the biggest fear is not being liked, but it's not like you have to keep posting if it's not working for you. It's just especially if you're in the project painting community, you're not going to get hate for your videos. So I would just start filming, do whatever you want. I know that shorter videos get more views, but I post long ones anyway because that's what I like to do. So just do what you would want to see. Post what you would want to watch. That's what I do. I enjoy long videos, so that's what I post. And just nothing else really matters. You don't have to worry about, honestly, I think if you're going into it worrying about money or views or people liking you, then you're doing it for the wrong reasons, in my opinion. Do it because it's fun. And if the anxiety about it is too much, that it's blocking you from having fun doing it, then just start practicing. You don't have to post your first videos, just start filming. What do you love about YouTube as a whole? I love that in general, it's a place where literally anybody with any form of camera can start creating content and uploading it and become well known if they want to. Like, I wanted to mention that I realized recently that you can actually do a black screen and record audio over it, so you don't even need a camera, you just need to download free editing software. In TV and movies, a lot of actors and actresses they sort of get roles based on things other than their ability. Like, you have to have connections. It's about networking. It's about knowing the right people, being at the right place at the right time. YouTube is all about, like, how much effort you put in is what you're going to get back. The more effort you put in, the better your video content is, the more attention you get. And I like that you can find videos on anything and everything, and you can connect to people you would have never met in real life, especially in the Project Painting community. Like, I know there's a lot of, like, American people, but there's also people in Canada and other countries, and it's really cool. Like, I'll just click on a Pan That Palette video, and all of a sudden it'll be an Australian person. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I've never, like, talked to anyone in Australia. That's really cool. I love that I can watch YouTube for hours and you don't have to pay for it. That's really nice. And I love that you can talk to people in comments and create relationships, even if, like, you could be watching someone and you and someone else could both like that person, and you could become friends, like, just through, like, that similar interest, just by, like, commenting a lot and talking to each other. I like that there is a community aspect to this video sharing platform. I think that's really cool. And I think those are all the questions, so thank you for watching. If you want to do this tag, just do it, because I can't think of any more people to tag. I said it in my other tag video. Like, I can't even remember channel names, so it'd be really difficult for me to tag people, and it seems like a lot of people have already done this. So, or you could just leave in the comments, like, if you don't want to do a video, you could answer the questions there and I'll read them, and, you know, that'll be fun. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!